Hey guys, it's Missy. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a kind of different review. I went to the drive-in last night for Valentine's Day and I seen 50 Shades of Grey. I read the books. Well, I read the first and second book. I've never read the third book because I kind of got bored after the second book. But I really did like the books, not gonna lie. Okay, that water bottle was just popping like out of nowhere. Anyways, Dakota Johnson plays Anastasia Steele, and Jamie Dornan plays Christian Grey. Now, Dakota Johnson, I mean, she should have had black hair and like crystal blue eyes, which I guess she did have blue eyes, but like they could have picked a better actress, I think. But she did play her part well. I mean, that's pretty much the best part of the whole movie is her. Christian Grey, well, this Jamie guy, what? If you read the book, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, they made him sound like he was on fleek, okay? Like, drop dead gorgeous, like Calvin Klein model, you know, that one with like the blue eyes and the dark hair and like the grubby face or whatever it's called. Ugh. And then I saw him and I'm like, no, this is not okay. Alright, so the movie is about a guy, and I guess reading the books I really didn't see him as a control freak, just a freak. But like, he's a major control freak in the movie. And my kid's father brought me. We went to the drive-in, thank God, because he said he'd never get caught, you know, he'd never be caught dead in a movie theater watching that movie. He was like this. Excuse me. But, matter of fact, Taylor, the driver, would have played a better Christian part than Jamie, because he was cute. But so we went to the drive-in, and I'm like, okay, you know, like everything happens. I guess, okay, this was the first time I've ever watched a movie of a book I read, so I was very excited. But like, it was a lot of things were different. Like, everything happened so fast, and like, for instance, Kate, you know, that's her best friend, and she was going to interview Christian for Kate, who was sick for a whole 5 minutes. Like, she went out the next day. Like, it was poorly made. Like, the movie was very poorly made. I guess, like I just said, this is the first time that I've ever watched a movie of a book I recorded. So I was expecting a lot more. And then my friend's like, Missy, duh, like there's going to be a part 2 and part 3. And I'm like, oh. Because at the end of the movie, he's like, Anastasia, and she's like, Christian, and then the elevator door is shut. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? That's it? There was only, I think, 3 sex scenes, and they weren't even like, I mean, the kissing was more like intense than the sex scenes. There was no, I mean, you see this huge room of sex toys, and the only thing that we got to see was a whip, and like a whip with like a different kind of whip, and that's about it. So we didn't get to see anything like the book says, and this guy is a complete control freak. You know, this whole BDSM, bondage and ropes, and the dominant one, and she kind of just was his sex slave. I mean, I'm sure that everybody knows what the book is about, but you're better off reading the book. Put it like that. I was not a fan of the movie at all. My baby daddy was not a fan of the movie at all. It's just very poorly made, and they could have picked a better actor, like Shamar Moore. I would have watched it 500 times if it was Shamar Moore. Oh my god. So I wrote down some notes. It's just as soon as he put them things on me, I would have been out. Like, done, dude, you're weird. Straight up, hands down weird. So the first book is 50 Shades of Grey, the second book is 50 Shades Darker, and the third book is 50 Shades Freed. So I'm assuming it's probably going to get better, I hope, because this one was not on point at all. But so I was pretty disappointed. I think the only part I liked, like where I smiled, is like in the helicopter ride and the airplane ride. Because I mean, he's like Stalker Stage 5 control freak. Like, I didn't see him like that in the book. Like, he was a gentleman, like swept her off her feet, like, you know, catered to her and spoiled her with computers and phones. Oh, and then in the book he bought her a phone. Like, am I mistaken? He bought her a phone. Homegirl had a flip phone, okay? So, yeah. Sorry if you keep hearing my door open, but... So it's pretty much like a soft core porn, you know, with a love story behind it, but... In my opinion, it wasn't worth paying to go see, and I'm glad that we did went drive-in and not the movie, because I would not go pay. The movie theater is expensive. Drive-in's not so much, you know, not so much expensive. So that is my review on 50 Shades of Grey. I give it a F. If you don't want to spoil the whole thing, then just stick with the books, because the books are so much better. And I was telling my kid's father, I'm like, this first 5 minutes of this movie was like half of the book. Like, it was just played out, and it was in detail, and it was so much different. I enjoyed the books. I did not enjoy the movie. And then, like, I could have swore they had sex before he showed her the Room of Pain. Am I wrong? Like, it's been a good 3 years since I read the books, but I could have swore like he like swept her off her feet before he showed her the room. I don't know. I was confused. Like, it was 10 minutes into the movie and he's like, opening the door. I'm like, what? Trying to scare her away? And then she's a virgin. I'm sorry. In real life, if you're a virgin and you see some shit like that, phew, you're gonna be out of there. You're gonna be like, no. Yeah, that's a big negative. So, yeah, Jamie Dornan, not a fan at all. Like, they could have picked someone so much better. I know Shamar Moore would have been down to play that part. I know he would have. Probably never gonna watch this, but if you are, Shamar, you know, try to make a movie like that. That'd be great. So, if you're into the whole BDSM stuff, then I guess you would love this kind of movie, but no, you wouldn't, because it's really lame. It really is. It's lame. I don't like it at all, and I'm not a fan. So that's my review for 50 Shades of Grey. If you do go see it, tell me what you think. Even if you've read the books, tell me what you think. Or if you've done both, tell me what you think in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will see y'all next time. Bye.